My name is Erik Beauchamp, and I have the pleasure of working with the interviews team for a number of years now. Started with them in 2008. I was a consultant helping them with preservation of their archive. So, making sure that all these interviews and all these incredible, stories that all the talented people that are a part of our television history are preserved for generations to come. So when the time comes and they move on, we have their memory, we have their story, and it's such an honor to be a part of that, in even the small way that I am. I would say that every once in a while I'll open up an interview of somebody who I remember from my childhood, and I will learn what gave them their start, what inspired them. I've probably seen the Billy Crystal interview a dozen times for work purposes, but I'll open it up and I'll start playing it and I'll just watch it, and it just brings me back to when I was a kid and all the stuff that he's done, and there's so many interviews that are like that are just like, once I start watching it, I'll go back to work and I'll just leave the interview running and just absorb all of this rich history that I never knew from all these incredible people. I was growing up in the early 80s, and it was cartoons for me. I was a lot of He-Man, Masters of the Universe, a lot of kids shows. But what really impacted me for television was, everyone had TV, and then you go on about your day, you go to work, you go to school. But in the late 90s, in 1987, so my dad works for an engineering firm, and they were doing a lot of oil refinery projects. So he took a 2-year project in Kuwait in 1987. And so we relocated out there. I did 2nd and 3rd grade there. There's no American TV, no American culture, nothing. So we're just especially in a town where you limited amount of friends, and it was kind of challenging. But my best friend from here in the U.S. and in LA, his mom was like a guru for home video recording. She had beta decks, she had VHS decks. She recorded every kid's television show that she could possibly record, and then she mailed those tapes to us. So we got to partake in all of this television culture for this time that we were there. We would have completely missed out on. And so that was one of the most impactful moments of television for me, was bringing home, all the way across the world. It was really incredible. And I've kind of been hooked on TV ever since.